Welcome to the episode 6 of Matchday World Cup show. I'm delighted to have a small committee with me today, actually. But before we kick it off, I would like to remind you that this show is brought to you by Matchday. Matchday is an app and website that allows you to battle with your friends regarding score predictions for the World Cup, collect player cards, challenge your friends as well. So give it a check. You can scan the QR code on your screen and join the Matchday community right now. So today with me, I have obviously our Portuguese representant Paulo is with us. How you doing, my friend?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
Not too bad, not too bad. Sabi here as well for the Netherlands. How you doing?
Perfect, man. Perfect. How are you doing?
Yeah, madness that the past 3 days, man. There's a lot
Wow,
to talk about, to be
Too
fair.
much, yeah.
Lot to now we
100%.
have the round of 16 ready. So let's give it a check. But before we do that, I'm just gonna open the pack that has been offered by Matchday. It's a FIFA World Cup pack that I'm gonna open live with you guys. You can also claim three free World Cup edition cards just by getting three friends to join. So you just invite as many friends as you like using the invite friends button. Then once the first three friends have created the Matchday account and claim their first pack, you will automatically receive free World Cup edition cards. It's a limited edition as well. So no time to lose. You can do this by December the 11th. So yeah, let's open the pack. Hopefully I have Ronaldo, Messi, and Neymar. Maybe
Yeah,
I
You
don't know.
wish.
Let's see. Can you see my screen now? Yeah.
yeah, we can see.
Yeah, we can see it.
Let's give it a check.
Nice
Okay.
vision.
Sayed Izatullah from Iran. Okay,
Iran.
common. Not decent.
You need a rare one,
Uh,
man. You need a rare one.
Next one we have Abdul Nur Uddin from Ghana as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then okay.
Qatar.
Jenson Mendes from Ecuador.
Qatar. Yeah.
Oh,
Joe
Nice.
yeah.
Surgeon from the US. And oh,
We bad.
nice.
Not bad, yeah.
Yes, Femi Hoiberg. That's nice. That's nice. Remember, guys, if you're not happy with your cards, like me right now, you can trade them as well with your friends. Collect, build your squad, and trade them as well.
Cool.
So thank you to Matchday. Scan the QR code on your screen. Join the prediction battle as well. And yeah, I think we're gonna kick it off now. Uh, I mean, come on. It's been crazy, man. It's been crazy.
Crazy,
So
yeah.
just a little reminder: we have the run of 16 ready. We have Gauthier from Parisian London representing France that will join afterwards as well. But in the meantime, run of 16 ready. So the Netherlands will play USA.
Mm-hmm.
Argentina will play Australia.
And that's already
Japan will.
tomorrow.
That's already tomorrow.
Already.
Exactly.
Both. Yeah.
Japan will play Croatia. Japan will a lot to talk about. Japan. Brazil will play South Korea, England, Senegal, France, Poland, Morocco, Spain. I'm looking forward to that one, to be
Yeah.
fair. And Portugal, Switzerland, man. It's not an easy team to play.
Yeah.
So just a quick one because I'm just going to remind you all the scores. Since we talked, Tunisia, France 1-0 to Tunisia. We played our C team. Awful coaching from Didier Deschamps. Not
Mm-hmm.
really surprising about that result. The Griezmann goal was apparently valid, but I don't know. They
Yeah.
decided to rule it out.
Yeah.
Apparently, the French FA will build a case around this. Australia, Denmark 1-0 to Australia. Poland, Argentina 2-0. Saudi Arabia 2-1. And Mexico, 2-1 to Mexico with an amazing free kick from Mexico as well.
Amazing.
Wow.
I
Wow.
think it is the goal of the competition. Welcome, Gauthier.
Yep.
Welcome. Croatia, Belgium 0-0. Canada, Morocco 2-1. Morocco. Japan, Spain 2-1. Japan, Spain, lot to talk about. 2-1 for
Yeah.
Japan.
Madness.
Costa Rica, Germany 4-2 for Germany. And then today we had South Korea, Portugal 2-1 for South Korea. Ghana, Uruguay out with a win 2-0 for Uruguay. Serbia, Switzerland, madness 5 goals 3-2 for Switzerland. And then Cameroon, Brazil 1-0 to Cameroon. Shows you that Brazil is actually beatable. So I'm gonna kick off with Paulo actually.
All
Paulo,
right.
man, talk to us, man. What happened with Portugal today? I know, obviously, Gucci is here, is representing France, but he's a PSG fan as well. We're
Mhm.
still crying about this injury of Nuno Mendes.
Of course, yeah.
Vitinha had a good game today. I think you will correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Vitinha had a great game. But yeah, talk to us, man. What happened?
For me, look, it kind of felt like what France did, change 7 players, and you have a completely different team who haven't played together. But the weird thing is, we started off very well. We scored the first goal. I thought Diogo Dalot done very well to get that assist. You see him make the run, picks out Ricardo Horta, Sporting Braga player, very good player.
Mhm.
But what went wrong for me, again, it reminded me of the Ghana game. He didn't play again a defensive midfielder. He
Mm.
played Ruben Neves, Vitinha, and he played Matheus Nunes in midfield. So, okay, good midfield, good players. I like Vitinha, as you know. I like these players in midfield, but Korea were there to win the game. And you could see the midfield was wide open. Every time Korea, they were pressing our midfield. And what went wrong for me was in the second half, he brings on Pelina and William. So he brings on 2 defensive midfielders. And then Korea start pressing us, and William is not quick enough to get back.
Mm.
And you have 2 defensive-minded players. So naturally, your team has to play backwards. You have to play backwards.
Decisive son as well today.
Yeah,
Wow.
exactly.
That
Yeah,
pass,
yeah.
the last pass.
It kind of felt like
Tremendous.
the France game where you guys played a whole different team. It looked a bit disconnected. The team, players who haven't played together, and that's what it kind of felt like today. Even though we got the first goal, a few players still impressed me. Cancelo at left back, I thought looked a lot better than what he did at right back. Dalot done very well for me. Vitinha looked pretty decent as well. So it's just one of them things where we changed the whole team pretty much, and bringing on William and Pelina for me didn't work. You're bringing on 2 defensive-minded players who are going to sit back. You might as well win the game because you're first in the group. Ghana are losing the game. Why are you going to bring on 2 defensive-minded players when you might as well just win the game? For me, that's a red flag. But
Maybe
So
you want
do you feel confident for next round then, or are you
I just want.
reconsidering
I mean,
everything?
yeah, I watched the Serbia-Switzerland game. I thought it was a crazy game. The
It
weird thing
was
is, if
an
that was a
amazing
draw and Cameroon beat Brazil, Cameroon would be facing Portugal now. So it's crazy, But I think Switzerland, we have a pretty decent record against Switzerland, but Switzerland are doing well in this tournament. They done well against Serbia. They were very clinical. Shaqiri always turning up for his
Yeah, man,
national team.
Shaqiri.
Xhaka, Mboli. I mean, he's a baller. Baller.
Yeah.
I like the Switzerland team, but I do think they're beatable. I do think they're beatable. And we have to see what happens. But, things like that, when he's bringing on 2 defensive-minded players in the 70th minute just to try and get a draw, that's a red flag for me.
So, guys, just a quick reminder of what I call the big shocks of these competitions. And by the way, that's a very interesting World Cup. I'm sorry to say, but for those that were, had some doubts around this World Cup, being in Qatar, whatever, but just from a pure football perspective, that is the World Cup of surprises. And that's what I like. That it's a really competitive World Cup. Shocks we have are Belgium being out of the competition at the group stage. Morocco top of the group. Obviously the Japan as well, top of the group. Germany is out. Germany is out, which is a massive shock. Uruguay is out with the win. South Korea obviously qualified with this win against Portugal. I'd say that is, again, I think the next rounds, I'm telling you, we'll still see loads of surprises.
I think
loads
so
of
too.
surprises.
I think so too.
So I'm going to Sabi now. Brother, so now you're going to play the USA. We discussed this last time, but
yeah,
I'd say that's not, considering the past few games, that's not a bad draw, to be fair. That's not too bad.
no, definitely not. If you look at the opponents in the second round, I think the US is a decent opponent. I mean, they haven't conceded a non-penalty goal this group stage. So yeah, they're doing well. They're defensively quite good, but we were bad as well, and still we were able to qualify quite easy. So I'm quite confident, but there is a but because yesterday and today there was some news that a lot of players within the squad have the flu because of the air. They're quite sick. Yeah, the coach Louis van Gaal didn't want to say who was sick within the squad. He didn't want to
When do you play again?
Sorry?
When do you play again? What day?
tomorrow. Tomorrow.
It was
You play
tomorrow already.
tomorrow, yeah?
Tomorrow at 4.
Wow.
Yeah. Tomorrow. So, yeah, it's a race against the clock, and they did train, but he did mention like a lot of players are sick. They have the flu because of the air conditioning, and
Ooh.
so we'll have to see how their
You know
fitness
what?
level will
That's
be.
very interesting because loads of players have been complaining about the air
Air
conditioning
conditioning, true.
on the pitch during the walk and making them sick as well.
Yeah,
So that's not really surprising, unfortunately, that you guys have been impacted by this. I think
yeah,
plenty of players have been complaining about this.
true. But yeah, I mean, this football. I mean, we already knew this, but yeah, even though I'm quite confident, and Van Gaal is really he's not he doesn't trust coincidence.
Yeah.
He always wants to be sure with everything, and they trade a lot on penalties as well because
Yes.
it can be easily be a draw, and we'll end up with a penalty shootout. And they've done a lot of computer technicians, technology shit and all to make sure that
Mm,
they get the benefit out of the penalty shootout.
mm.
So we are prepared. That's basically what Van Gaal said. We are prepared. There are some sick players. There are some sick players, but we're there, and I'm confident as well. I mean, even though the US, I mean, I saw a lot of banter on Twitter from the US
Yeah.
against the Netherlands. You know, that soccer thing and the football thing,
Ah,
and even
yeah.
Yeah,
saw
yeah,
They
yeah.
like doing this.
you even saw the basketball pundits even stating like the US will win. So
Wow.
it's ridiculous. But yeah, tomorrow we will see. We will see. I guess football will be back again.
I'm not going to ask you your score prediction now because we're going to do this at the end of the show,
Yeah,
but I will. I'm going to ask you now, Gauthier, representing France. So Gauthier is very special for him because Gauthier's girlfriend is Polish.
Yeah.
So we're going to play Poland. So I'm assuming it will be a proper mess at home. Uh,
Yeah.
so Gauthier was with me on DR Sports for the watch along for the Tunisia France game, which was sorry, the game against against Tunisia at
Yeah.
home. That was actually an awful game, to be fair.
yeah.
Yeah.
But again, the starting 11 that we had was horrendous. So what did you make of it?
Yeah. So to be fair, I'm pretty confident for France because, as you mentioned, I watch every game of Poland,
Poland,
and
yeah.
yeah, it's a pretty weak team because
Wow.
if you
Okay.
look at the starting 11, uh, the defender is like Kamil Glik, which is, I don't know, 35, and his prime is way behind him. In
Mhm.
the midfielder, it's Krychowiak. We know him, he
Yeah, he
played
played
for
at PSG. It
PSG
was awful,
like
It was
man.
awful.
maybe one season, and he was terrible.
Krychowiak, yeah.
Very slow player.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Lewandowski is so alone in this team. So you can be one top striker of Europe if you don't have a ball. What do you want to do? So
Mm.
if we are able to score, I'm super confident because my only fear is to go to penalty shootouts.
No, yeah.
And last season
Switzerland.
against Switzerland, uh,
Yeah.
Plus, the Polish keeper is on
he's on
fire on
fire.
penalties.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
best
So
goalie this
yeah,
tournament by
yeah,
far.
yeah, I think so as well. We need to avoid this at all costs. I agree with you.
yeah.
But remember that when before we started watching that game, they were asking us what was for us the meaning of the Tunisia game. We were already qualified. I know DJ Deschamps wanted to try some funny stuff with
I don't think
Kamavinga, with
he was
Veretout,
trying
with all those
anything.
guys. Say
You
again?
know, I don't think he was trying anything. It was like, okay, it's a training game. I don't want any
Kinda, yeah,
additional injuries, so
yeah.
let's give a try to Guendouzi, Veretout, and you know,
And
Yeah.
and
I I
we
think
saw that they are pretty
yeah,
weak players, man.
Yeah.
We can't really
and
count on them.
the first mistake was the list. You can pick 26 players, and this selection was so poor. So
Mm.
Mm.
I
You
was
want to say
surprised
something,
Kylian.
Sabi? Yeah, go on.
No, I was surprised Kylian didn't play. I mean, he's the star player. He wants to be a top scorer. He is on fire at this moment. I would say play him every
At the
game.
very end, yeah, he played him at the
I mean,
very,
Yeah,
towards
but
the very end.
yeah, you could have played him the first half, or you could have
Yeah.
played him the second half, or you could
I,
have played him for 30 minutes. You know,
I think he was injured. He has trouble with his
No,
ankle or something.
he had a little discomfort, but
could be
Okay.
that.
at the end of the day, he played anyway, so he could have played as Paulo said, at least the second half, the entire second half.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna play Poland. I'm not gonna ask you the score prediction because we're gonna do this at the end of the show. But boys, another team I'm paying a lot of attention to, guys, is Morocco. For me,
Morocco.
it's the dark horse of the competition. I'm sorry, but
Mm.
what they've done
100%.
is really impressive. So I don't know if we have a Moroccan fans watching us, but massive big up to Morocco. What they did was
Moroccan
impressive.
blood, huh? Moroccan
Obviously,
blood.
really happy
Really?
as a PSG fan for Hakimi.
Yeah.
Really happy for Hakimi, but even the rest of the squad, man, even Boufal, they were on top of everything, like the intensity from a challenge
Yes.
perspective as well, pressing as well. It's just
Yeah,
they're gonna play Spain. What did Spain do? Well, let me check again. Spain,
They
what was the
lost.
result?
Japan.
They lost against
Oh yeah,
Japan. They lost them.
there you go. So they lost against
I
Japan.
see. Yeah, I
So
definitely
Morocco,
see chances.
Spain is
Yeah.
going to be a tough one for Spain. To be fair, what do you think about this one?
I mean, I see definitely a huge chance for Morocco to do something against this Spain. I mean, if you see Morocco play, they are very well organized. They don't concede a lot. I mean, the only goal that they conceded was an own goal this
Yeah.
whole tournament. They play very compact and they know when to press. They have those moments when they press the opponent, or they can like lay back and wait for some space to counterattack, and they're doing that perfectly. I mean, the coach is just 3 months, 3 months. Their coach, the Regragui,
Yeah,
and he's already molded this squad into a team that fight for each other. They do, yeah, it's ridiculous, and it's like they're playing at home. Did you see the stadium?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Full packed with Morocco
Moroccan
fans
fans.
and
Yeah.
or Qatari fans
They
who are
backing Saudi Arabia fans. They backing up Morocco. Tunisia
exactly.
fans that are still here backing up Morocco. Like
Exactly.
every Arab team now is backing up
Indeed.
Morocco. To be
So
fair,
it's like a home game, and you see the passion, the motivation. The coach is a real motivator. I can see a big surprise in here.
yeah,
Definitely.
I think so as well. So so we were talking about Japan and the 2-1 result against Spain that will play Morocco next, but we need to talk about, because that's also the main picture of the
Yeah.
thumbnail today. But was the ball out or not? Like I think there's a massive controversy around that Japan goal, and FIFA has released today a video
Yeah.
of all the angles
Yeah.
to check if the ball was still actually touching the line
So
or not. What do you make of it, Paulo?
So the ball itself, for me, when you look at all the angles, is not touching the line. But because of the spheric shape of the ball, it's in line with the line. So technically, it's still in play.
Exactly.
Technically,
That's
it's
the
still
thing.
in play. But
That's the
what a
thing.
lot of people were saying after the game was, is that how the rule works? Because not many people were aware. Does that mean that the ball is still in play, even if it's out, even though from that angle it's the same with the line?
That's interesting. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So technically, it is the rule. It's technically still in play.
Yeah.
Which,
So-
look, if Japan don't get that goal, Germany are still in, right? Germany would have still been
Exactly.
in.
Yeah.
So,
Exactly.
Yeah.
crazy. I can't believe it. But then again, we look at Japan, we look at Korea today. These teams are not going to give up now. They have nothing to lose.
Yeah.
They have
Exactly.
nothing to lose. And all of these
Exactly.
teams, I've never seen these teams press so much in my life. They're pressing, they're counter pressing, they're doing very energetic teams. And this is also because of the coaches. The coaches are saying, you go and put your heart out there, you press, you counter press, win every single ball. And this is why they're also winning games. So they have nothing to lose.
They have nothing to lose, indeed. So it's quite interesting just to see how these teams develop throughout the tournament. I mean, it's ridiculous. Nobody would have thought that Morocco would advance. Nobody would have thought that Japan would advance.
Yeah.
Korea.
Even South Korea. Yeah.
That's the beauty of this tournament
Yeah.
at this moment. So I'm really loving it.
Yeah, that's why we love the World Cup. Actually, it's all about those games. To be fair, and
Yeah.
you know what? I don't know about you guys, but I felt for Mexico as well a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
considering the game they had, bro. Like,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say that. Obviously, from a starting point perspective, they're out and they does not deserve their spot in the round of 16. But the way they played, man, and the passion around the Mexican team as well.
yeah,
That free
yeah,
kick. I'm sorry,
yeah.
it's in
Oh,
competition with
insane.
this
Beauty.
with the Brazilian goal as well. But for me, that free kick is different
Top level.
gravy, man. I'm
Top
sorry, but
level. Yeah.
that's
Imagine,
a shame.
imagine Messi scored that penalty. They probably would get would get through Mexico.
It,
So
it,
yeah.
it was on a penalty, so
yeah,
On the top
that's
of this,
true.
yeah.
yeah.
That's true. Yeah,
Yeah, we're seeing
yeah.
some weird decisions this tournament.
Yeah,
Very
a
weird
lot, a
decisions.
I
lot.
think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
especially with
a
the
lot to
VAR.
talk about when it comes to ref decisions during this tournament. But again, we're not really into this kind of conspiracy
Yeah,
theories and stuff like that. So we're not going to go too much into details. But talking about the Mexican goal and the Brazilian goal, Cameroon showed to everyone that Brazil is beatable today,
Beatable.
because the starting 11 of Brazil today was a decent starting 11. It was not
Mm.
like France. It was not the B or C team that was on the pitch.
Actually, it was a B team, a
Nah,
decent
bro.
B team.
Yeah, it
Look at the
was. Yeah,
starting 11.
it's not the starting
No,
11, indeed.
no one was playing the two first games.
Half of the team.
Well,
Yeah, they still had some
who-
strong players.
Look,
They still had some strong players.
let me check again the lineup.
I mean,
But I'm going to
Yeah,
tell
Ederson
you right now.
played. Ederson played. Martinelli played. Anthony played. Did Gabriel Jesus play?
No, he did. I think he did play like a
Did he
few
come on?
minutes, but he was
He-
not part of the starting 11. So yeah,
Let me
Gabriel
check.
Jesus, Martinelli, Rodrigo played.
Hmm.
Anthony played since the beginning of the competition. Fabinho did
No.
not. Fred was in the starting
Yeah,
11.
he was still. Yeah, he was in there.
Yeah, but Anthony
Alex
didn't.
Telles.
Anthony
So
didn't.
yeah, Alex Telles, Bremer,
No.
Militao. Yeah, Daniel. The defense. Okay, Marquinhos played towards the end, by the way. Daniel Alves, obviously. Come on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Daniel Alves.
It's still a strong
And
team. You still expect
Ederson.
Brazil to beat
It's a strong
Cameroon.
team. Yeah,
You
yeah.
still expect them to beat them. But from one thing I have said is that even though they looked very impressive against Serbia in the second half, I don't think Brazil have been very, very exciting. I know that Richarlison scored an amazing goal and everyone got excited and stuff. But I think, especially in the first half of each game, they've been a bit boring to watch. It's been
Agreed.
quite
First
slow.
half, first half.
You
But
know what I mean? Yeah, first
but-
half.
Agreed.
Second
Yeah,
half, they
first
pick it
half.
up. They
But-
pick it up.
But at the end, they are still solid. They
Yeah,
don't,
yeah.
they don't
Yeah.
concede. I mean, the first two games, just as Ty said, they didn't concede even a goal, a shot on goal on their own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the goalie had nothing to do with the first two games. I mean, that's impressive, and they play solid. They don't play the samba style.
Do you guys
They
still
can't play it.
consider? Do you still consider Brazil as the favorites of this competition after what they did?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean,
Wait,
they
who do Brazil play now in the round of 16?
Round of 16,
Korea.
Brazil will play. I'm going to tell you
I
right
think
now.
South Korea.
South
They're
Korea.
going to
South
play
Korea.
South Korea. That's an easy draw for them.
Should be.
I think it's
Should
an
be,
easy draw.
yeah.
Yeah.
Should be, but yeah,
I
it's
think-
I'm still impressed by them. The same applies for Argentina. I think the usual suspects are still the favorites for me.
The real question now is that do we still have a favorite to win the competition after everything that happened? To be fair, that's the
For
thing.
me, it's wide open. For me, I think it's
Yeah.
wide open.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're talking about on paper. I mean, on paper, Brazil's still the
Yeah, on
favorite.
paper, yeah.
Argentina,
But after
France.
what we saw,
But-
as
On
you said,
performances,
Paolo,
no. On performances, no. I mean,
No.
like we've seen France in their last game change their team, but then again,
Mhm.
they change your team. You don't
Yeah.
expect them to perform how
Yeah, but
the
still.
main team does. But still, yeah, you expect them to do something. France losing their last game of the group, Portugal losing their last game of the group, Morocco topping the group,
Spain.
like Spain
yeah,
as well
yeah.
losing it. It's
Yeah.
it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah,
So
but I mean, what is in common is they all practically already advanced to the next stage. So maybe that has
Yeah.
something to do with it. Maybe back in their mind, they don't want to get any injuries, etc. So I don't expect a lot of surprises, but definitely there will be some surprises. I'm quite
Yeah.
sure of it.
Sabi,
You,
I think we need to talk about our neighbors, Belgium.
our neighbors, yeah.
Bye. Germany as well, by the way.
Germany
Germany,
as well,
Belgium out. Those
Yeah,
big, massive nations of European football are out, but Belgium is
Yeah.
Belgium really a surprise? To be fair,
Nah.
bro.
It's not a surprise, but did you see the chances of Lukaku?
Bro,
Yeah, insane.
Bro,
that was
man,
crazy. That was
ridiculous. I
crazy. And
mean,
we had the debate live when we were doing the watch alongs about when he had this a massive declaration when he was saying, if you talk about Harry Kane, Giroud, all those big strikers, that should be mentioned in the conversation. And you see what he's
Yeah.
doing now. Like
Yeah.
I don't think Lukaku is comparable to all those world class strikers, even Harry Kane. You know what
No,
I
he
mean?
doesn't
Like
deliver. He doesn't deliver at the
no.
top matches. He
Yeah.
doesn't deliver.
We
Yeah,
saw it again. We saw it
yeah,
again.
Mm.
Obviously, the gesture of frustration after the
Yeah.
game, like Courtois did, like smashing the
yeah,
bench. I'm
yeah.
sorry, I
No,
have to say, like Belgium is always like this golden generation is such a
it's
waste. It's
gone.
just
It's gone.
such a
Yeah,
Yeah.
waste, and we
you blew
mentioned
it,
it quite a few
France.
times. We never understood why they were top of the FIFA
Yeah,
ranking. Maybe after what they did, they will remain top of the FIFA ranking, and we will not understand
Nah, I
why.
don't
But
think
I will
so.
not be surprised. But
yeah,
bro, I'm telling you, for me, that's logical. What happened is completely logical. Obviously, the state of mind they were in with KDB saying our team is too old to win it or something like that. I'm like,
yeah.
that's kind of public declaration. Like, if you having this attitude, just leave your place to another team then that is willing to die
Correct.
on the pitch to do
Definitely.
something, you know.
Yeah,
And no, I'm glad they've been humbled again because on the top of this, you know, France and Belgium, there's a little rivalry as well. So I'm glad that happened to them. And I think now the only solution for them is to um, destroy and rebuild from scratch.
they already
Like,
started with the coach.
rebuild
So
from scratch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
yeah,
coach was always going to leave. The coach was always going to leave.
yeah.
So
Totally. They
yeah.
need to remove the whole defense with Alderweireld, Vertonghen. Both are way too old to perform at top level. So they're gonna need a new rebuild indeed, and it's gonna
And
take some time.
yeah, and even the atmosphere between all players, Courtois is not talking to De Bruyne since 2014 or
Mm,
something.
Yeah,
So you can have a group of players who are not talking together
yeah.
and
mm.
having a target or a goal. So
Living
it
with
makes
each
sense.
other for a few weeks in
Yeah.
one hotel. Yeah,
Yeah, you know what it is? Like Ty says it in every stream. He says that there are only a couple of nations who are they have a lot of unity in the team.
Yeah.
And I when I look at the Portuguese national team, I sense a lot of unity in the team. I think England have that as well.
Yeah,
I don't know if Stu, you would say that France have that as
yeah.
well.
I think
You
they
Yeah, I
know,
have it.
think so.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
so.
although
so
although there are rumors about Benzema and that he's
That's bullshit.
yeah, I know,
No,
but
no, no,
rumors,
no,
just
no.
say
Yeah,
rumors.
yeah.
yeah,
That's
I'm
not
just saying.
true. That's not true.
I think unity is very important
Yeah,
because Belgium that was toxic. You could see if
Yeah.
he's saying that
Mm.
publicly, you can see that they're not getting along, and then
Bro,
there's
that
this
is not professional, man. Don't
no,
do
yeah,
this
no,
before like you're gonna ruin the mood of
yeah,
everyone, and then also like I think that's a dumb move from KDB. But again,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
another story. But
yeah.
they play Croatia. I've watched that game against Canada, what they did Croatia, and I was quite surprised to be fair. And before the game, my prediction was the Belgium Croatia game. I was expecting Croatia to smash Belgium, like with at least two goals difference.
No,
But it was not really a convincing performance from Croatia either, to be fair.
no,
Yeah.
And the 0-0 was a bit of a boring one, but now they're going to play. Croatia's going to play Japan, and Japan is not Belgian in terms of attitude on
I
the.
think Japan can beat them,
no.
you know.
I was
Japan
about to
got
ask you.
intensity. They got intensity. They will
Yeah.
destroy Croatia.
They're rapid.
I'm
They're
sure of it.
rapid players. Rapid. They're
Yeah,
very quick, all of them. Very good dribblers, very good
Quick
technical
decision
players.
making as well.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yes. I sometimes when I see some of these teams, like they play very quickly. They
yeah.
play very
Mm,
quickly. And like today, when I saw Ghana versus Uruguay, Ghana were very
mm,
slow to get
The
out the
build
block
up.
and to
Yeah,
put passes together, you know. And it's like these teams, Japan, South Korea, they're very quick. And if you're not aware, they're just going to go past your midfield and
yeah.
defense, and you're
yeah.
done, you know.
And they
So I
Yeah.
think Japan could beat them.
and they were very direct. I mean, they
Very
get through
direct.
pass. They get the ball through pass.
Yeah.
Uh,
They
uh,
always look to attack.
long
Always look
passes,
to attack.
always towards goal.
Yeah.
So yeah, there will be. I'm sure of it. They will smash Croatia. So
That's interesting. That's interesting. But
That's a
yeah,
little bit of an upset, though. I think some people will be quite surprised with that one, since Croatia have very good technical players, very experienced. But I do think Japan could get it done.
Yeah, I think we will soon start discussing the score predictions because we'll start to discuss each game individually as well. But bro, I need to talk about the dark horses that we were thinking of. Serbia
Serbia.
against Switzerland today. I think Mitrovic goal was a
jeez.
brilliant one.
Brilliant.
Beautiful.
Vlahovic as well, a bit of a slow motion goal, but
Difficult
Vlahovic
goal
was
to score.
decisive, but great goal as well. I think it was a decent performance from Serbia, but they woke up too late, like way
Yeah.
too late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a bit disappointing from them. What do you make of Serbia during this tournament?
I think they started very slow. I mean, they
Mm,
had to play against Brazil, so that was a bit of a disadvantage for them playing
yeah.
against one of the favorites. But for Serbia, I always thought they have star players. They have certain very good players, but also players that don't have that really that top quality.
Mm.
And I don't think they really have a unity, just like Paulo said. That unity that's probably missing with that Serbia because technically they are very gifted, but I think there's a lot of irritation within the squad. There are also a lot of rumors from what I've heard on the news that Flyovic has an affair or had an affair with the second goalie of
Oh
Serbia.
wow. Okay.
So
What?
yeah, and things don't come out of nowhere, right? So
Mm,
maybe there's some truth
Oh.
in it, but yeah, I mean, great players, but no team, and you always need a team to perform, and that was
yeah.
missing at this moment with Serbia.
Another dark horse that has been disappointed, surprisingly, in this competition, and that could have helped Tunisia to get
Denmark.
qualified is Denmark.
Denmark.
Denmark, guys. Everyone was like Denmark, that also the competition. Us
Yeah.
French, we
Yeah.
struggled against
Yeah.
them as well.
Yeah.
We saw the performance against Australia. Denmark they have been transparent, man, like completely. Like I mean, I don't know, Paolo, if you watched that game, the Australia Denmark game, but
Yeah. Poor. Just poor. I
oh
thought
yeah, yeah.
Denmark in every game they were lacking quality, lacking the final ball. I was quite disappointed with Ericsson as well. I expected a bit more from Ericsson in this tournament. And they, for me, even with Uruguay, they were kind of my dark horses in this tournament. I do think, for example, Uruguay have some decent players, but you saw that again. A lot of these teams started turning up too late. Too late.
Yeah.
You know, you need to perform from the very first game. Serbia against Brazil, they sat back. They
Yeah.
didn't engage. You know, today against Switzerland, we saw them engage. We saw them trying to attack and do as much as they could, but again, it's almost like karma, you know. You don't do it in the first game, you do it in the third game, but the opposite team have been doing that for the first three games. Switzerland, for me, had
True.
been quite consistent for the first three
Consistent.
games.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
agree.
So,
were
you know,
decent.
yeah,
Yeah. And with Denmark, I think they played too predictable. It was too
Mm,
easy to defend. There was no depth in their play. While they are known for their depth with the wingers. So yeah, that's definitely something that I missed. So I don't know what went wrong, but it was too obvious that nothing would come out. Too predictable, and then
So,
that's it.
guys, just a little reminder, if you're watching that show on other platforms, you can join and get involved on FanFest Live. So, try to join and create an account. It takes few seconds. You can also join the stream by requesting to join as well and exchange with us. You can join also our prediction battle on match day. I'm currently the leader, by the way. I will share this with you in a second. We'll
You
do this
started
together.
earlier.
And you can compete with us. There is a prize to win. We will disclose this during the next stream. A very interesting prize as well. A player cards to win on match day as well. So get involved on FanFest Live. Create an account. It takes literally few seconds. Get involved on match day as well by scanning the QR code on your screen or click the QR code if you're on the desktop, and you can join the tournament. So yeah, guys, again, I think we're gonna kick off with the score predictions right now, to be fair, because there's a lot of interesting games coming up. So I'm gonna share my screen right now. As I said earlier, I am top of the leaderboard, I think. Let me give it a try. Um, so new prediction. Let me check the leaderboard. So yeah, Sahbi is second, Paulo is third. While we have also on fourth position, we have Victor. So and the other, so globally, let me check. I have 90 points globally. Top one. What's that? Yeah, people are smashing it, man. Like 120
Wow.
points. 115.
Wow.
No, we're not too good actually.
It's
So
the
yeah,
surprises. It's the surprises.
exactly. KO.
Let's
Oh,
keep it
there are
like
new
that. Yeah.
options now. Upcoming matches, group winners. Okay, knockout winners, finalists, and early bird. Let's try this one. What's that? Kickoff. Was that knockout winners?
Oh, so that's for
Uh-huh.
tomorrow, yeah.
Mhm.
Winners group A versus runners up group B. Okay, so tomorrow. Okay, Argentina, Australia. That's
Could you
you know
imagine if
what,
Australia beat Argentina? Could you
Oh,
imagine?
bro?
Nah.
You know that can happen, you know? Could you
anything can
imagine?
happen this tournament. Anything.
Guys, have you watched that you seen that video of the Australian fans at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
celebrating the
Outside.
qualification
Yeah.
of the it was a madness, man. Like loads of people in the fan zones watching their team playing at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
like I was shocked to be fair because obviously I didn't know that the national team that football was soccer was as popular as this in Australia.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think the
Yeah.
first sport in Australia is rugby, and I think they do play cricket as well.
Cricket as
Mhm.
well, indeed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but football, man, it's so yeah.
Socceroos.
Sorry, Argentina, Australia tomorrow. Kickoff is at. Let me check. I think it's
Wait, but Stu, this is your predictions because we have
7.
to do ours now.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. So I'm gonna share my screen now because only me can share the screen. So I'm gonna do it with you, and you can tell me what you think. But
All right.
you should obviously you are competing with me, so you should
Yeah.
do your own prediction, and on Sunday we'll check who's still
Cool.
top of the leaderboard.
All
Yeah,
right. So we do Saturday and Sunday. Yeah. Predictions.
exactly.
All right.
Saturday and Sunday. So tomorrow, Argentina, Australia, 7 p.m. Before you know what? Before this, we have Netherlands, US. I'm gonna do at 3 p.m. I'm gonna do Netherlands, USA first.
Mm-hmm.
Netherlands, USA. I think the Netherlands will win it. I
Thank you
think
for
the
the love.
experience of the Netherlands, especially at the knockout stage, is going to be crucial here. So
I think USA will be. They're gonna press Netherlands. I think they're gonna try and attack. Netherlands will soak it up, transition, and I think second half we could see Netherlands start to really go it for it. If it's still 0-0 by half time. I think it will be
and at the
0-0.
same time, if USA scores first, I will not be scared for the Netherlands.
No, I
No,
think Netherlands is just. I think USA though they struggle to have that cutting edge.
yeah,
They really struggle to
agreed.
get a lot of
Yeah.
goals, and I think Netherlands could do it. And depending on the lineup as well, if there's a lot of sick players, I mean, you'll see tomorrow, of course, to see who starts. But I think,
Yeah,
I mean, it could be an extra time game though. It could be one of those ones where both
Possibly.
teams
do you
struggle
feel like
to.
penalties or something?
Yeah, it could be.
Possibly.
It could be.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm hesitating between a 2-1 victory or a 1-1, and then heading to penalties.
Oof.
I'm going 2-1 Netherlands. I'm going 2-1 Netherlands personally. Send challenge, Sahbi, Paulo, and also Victor as well. So
Lovely.
join the prediction battle as well. We shared the link on our socials, so do not hesitate to do that. Argentina, Australia. That
Now
can
this
be a
one is.
fun, do you think Argentina will smash it?
They should. I mean, they
I
should.
think so.
Again,
I think
Australia, again, I don't think they have that much quality in their team, but they play as a
Mm,
team. You know,
mm.
that's the thing about them. So I think, I mean, you do your own, Stu, but I think Argentina should.
No, but I mean, we saw the game against Denmark. Denmark tried to press, tried
Yeah.
to create, and Australia just
Yeah.
bounced back and then trying to counterattack. But I mean, Argentina got messy. They got other
Yeah.
kind of players instead of the Denmark forward. So
Exactly. Yeah.
it's going to be difficult for Australia this time.
No, I think it will be a tie. I'm going 1-0 Argentina. I don't
Oof.
think we're gonna see too many
Ooh.
goals on that one.
Okay,
Yeah.
interesting.
Okay. Send challenge. There you go. Challenge sent. Okay. So we do tomorrow and Sunday. So Sunday, France, Poland, and England, Senegal. France,
me.
Poland, man. I think
Ooh.
I think if we have our regular starting 11, we should dominate that one.
Should
Yeah.
be easy. Should be
We
easy.
should no extra time, no penalties.
Yeah.
The-
Yeah. I agree.
We might concede though, but I think we should dominate that one.
I think
But
he
what do
will
you guys
make.
think? What do you guys think? Do you think he will change the lineup? Keep it the same? What do you think?
Gauthier, tell me about
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah. We will have a proper lineup for sure. So
Mm.
with all our strikers, Mbappe, Dembele, and I think we will win maybe easily like 2-0. If we're able to score in the first half, we are able to smash it.
Dominate, yeah.
I think he will make the difference in the first half.
Yeah.
I think
I hope.
I think Mbappe will score at least 2.
Yeah.
Oof, at least 2.
Yeah.
So you're
maybe
aiming for
3.
more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bro, I'm telling you,
Interesting.
I think he will be top scorer of the competition. If we
Yeah, me
we,
too.
we go far, I think he will finish top scorer. And probably player of the tournament. But it's not being overhyped about him. That's
Is
just
Benzema going to be ready for the knockout stage?
those were. I think he will. I think okay. So this debate around Benzema recovering quicker than expected is
Okay.
real. Is actually recovering quicker than expected. By the letter of the law, he's entitled to join back the group because he's been selected from the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Again, I don't think this will happen.
No, me neither.
I don't think so. I don't think we will see him back. If we see him back, that's a bit of a tricky one because if you have him back in your group and you're not playing him,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so you still to maintain the dynamic of the group
Exactly.
without changing anything because we were successful for now without him. But at the same time, if you have him back, he's a Ballon d'Or and you're not playing him,
If he comes, he needs to play.
that's the
It's
thing,
clear
you
as
know.
that.
Yeah.
If he comes, he needs
That's
to play.
why I think even if he's fit and he recovered quicker than expected, he won't join back the group, man. I don't think he will.
But
I don't think he will.
he has the right to receive a medal.
But he has the right to
Yeah.
join back.
Yeah.
Without playing. But being in the squad.
Like, well, you know what? At the end of the day, if the manager really wants, he can still keep him as a super sub.
Yeah.
Could do, yeah.
If we have an injury, then he might be useful.
Yeah.
But will he accept come back and being on the bench?
Probably not, no.
I don't think so. I don't think
but
so.
it's the only opportunity for him to become world champion. I mean, he wasn't in 2018.
Do you know what,
4-1.
Gauthier? Bro, Gauthier, with this one, I think we need to make a big statement for next round. If we win that one, I think we need to score quite a few so people starts to get scared of us because at the moment they're paying a lot of attention to us. We're a solid nation. Blah blah blah.
It's also a good thing to be in the shadow and don't have too many highlights on us.
Yeah,
so
agreed.
Be favorite is not a great position. I think
starting that game, we need to make a big statement and say to the rest of the nations that we're here. Like you need to be scared.
It's interesting because now we can see what other teams will get. So I think if France,
England.
You get England.
If they win from Senegal, of course.
Oh god, this is crazy. The quarterfinals is going to be crazy, man.
I think we're going to concede still. So I'd say 4-1. That's my score prediction. What is you're not doing it live with me, guys, but you're obviously entitled to tell me what is your. I'm just finishing that, and then we'll exchange with you'll share your score prediction with me.
Yeah,
England, Senegal.
I think England will struggle in this game.
Yeah.
Again, Senegal, another team who press, very energetic.
Physically, it's gonna be
physical.
Depending on what Southgate is gonna do, man. I'm sorry, but.
No trust
on
in
the starting
Southgate.
11.
I don't think he'll go back 5 in this game, though. I don't think he'll go over back 5. I think he goes back 4.
Do you think
if he goes over back 5, it's just you're just inviting Senegal onto you. You're just.
Do you think he's going to play Foden and Rashford again?
Rashford, no. I think he'll start Foden though.
Okay.
You don't think he will try to stick with his winning?
Winning team. Yeah,
I don't think so. I think he started Rashford because it was the last game. They were actually no. They still needed a win, right? They still needed to beat Wales. But Wales were very poor.
Yeah.
Wales was so bad, man.
That's true.
I don't think he'll play Rashford. I think he'll play Foden on the wing, Harry Kane and Saka.
Do you know I have a soft spot for England, obviously, because my son was born in this country. This is kind of my country of adoption now. I've been in this country for more than 5 years. And, it's coming home thing, year in, year out, man. It's always the same story again.
It's an obsession, eh? It's an obsession.
It's an obsession, man. And you know what? I think this one will be a surprise. I think Senegal will will win that one.
Oh my God, could you imagine?
Oh,
Oh my
Yeah, I
God.
think Senegal will win. I think
really?
that will be the shock of the round of 16. I think so.
No, no,
Oh
no.
I
my
think it will,
God.
man.
You know what? I can easily imagine a penalty shootout between England and
I think if
Senegal.
it's penalty shootouts, I think England will get through. But I think
Yeah.
Senegal
Let him
will.
put Senegal. It gives us the opportunity to gain some points. Let him put Senegal.
I'm going 2-1
2-1.
Senegal.
Wow.
Ooh.
I'm going 2-1 Senegal. Okay, so let me remind you. So sending the challenge to you guys. Again, I'll remind you that you can join the score prediction battle with us and be part of the leaderboard and challenge us as well. So do not hesitate. Scan the QR code on your screen. So yeah, just a little reminder. So my score predictions are Netherlands, USA, 2-1 Netherlands. Argentina, Australia, 1-0 Argentina. Then France, Poland, big statement from France, 4-1, at least 2 goals from Mbappe. And England, Senegal, that will be the surprise of the round of 16. Senegal win 2-1. So, okay, now I'm going to you, boys. What do you make of those score predictions? Is it too funny to you or realistic?
Mostly realistic.
Apart from the Senegal one.
I
Apart
think,
from the
Yeah.
Senegal.
Okay,
I
then
mean,
tell me your score prediction for England, Senegal. Then let's start with Paulo.
I think England will beat Senegal, but I think it might be a harder game than they expect. I think Senegal are going to make it physical. And I
Okay.
think we could see maybe a 1-0 England. 1-0. You know, it could be a great
You going 1-0 England?
1-0 England for me, yeah.
No extra time, no penalties.
No extra time, no penalties. I think if it goes extra time, I think England might get uncomfortable. They might have visions of Italy, you know. They might have visions, you know. England in recent tournaments when they've gone to penalty shootouts and I remember 2010 and you remember all those tournaments.
Yeah.
I know they beat Colombia though in the World Cup in 2018 in
Yeah.
penalties. England tend to struggle. So I think it'll be a 1-0.
I'm telling you, man, if Senegal wins,
Mhm.
I don't care if it's not 2-1, but you guys, you owe me a drink, all of you.
Okay.
We take
Fair enough.
Gyosa, we go to
Sure,
Amsterdam
sure.
and we have a proper Ajax game with you, Sahabi, as well.
No
And
problem.
you sort me out. But I'm telling you, if Senegal wins, you'll see on Sunday. You'll see.
No
But
You'll
that
see.
wouldn't be the biggest surprise. The biggest
Yeah.
surprise for me would probably be Australia. If Australia beat Argentina, that's a bigger
Yeah.
surprise
No,
than
yeah, very
Senegal.
true. Very
Yeah.
true.
Imagine, by the way, Senegal against France.
Oh.
Ah,
Again, that will be a
oh,
massive game.
massive,
Yeah.
Meaningful as
massive.
well. Like, yeah, that's
A
interesting.
lot of
Yeah.
Senegal players in France. A lot of
Yeah.
fans from Senegal living in France. Madness.
Wait. So I'm just realizing then if England wins and we win, it will be France England.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, it's quarterfinal.
This one will be good as well.
yeah.
This one will be good as well. Looking forward to it. But we need to win again. What do you think about France Poland 4-1? Do you think we will be a comfortable scoreline or
Yeah.
Paulo?
I think it will be. I think 3-0. I don't think you guys will concede,
Yeah.
man. I don't see
Okay,
much danger
clean
from
sheet.
Poland. I don't see it. Lewandowski doesn't have the pace and the quality around him to get, to assist
Yeah.
him. He doesn't have it. He doesn't have it. And he can't do it
Exactly.
himself anymore.
Yeah.
He can't do it himself anymore. So I think I'll say 3-0 France.
Okay, what about you, Sabi?
No, I'm with Paulo on this. 3-0, easy. I mean,
Wow.
you guys got so much speed up front. They're quite slow at the back. As I said, Glick probably yes, slow. And we
Yeah.
saw the games against Mexico and Argentina. That was bad. That was bad from their side.
Argentina
So
just beat them so easily.
yeah,
Yeah.
Poland will have to sit back. Poland can't play football with France. They can't. They can't
no,
go toe
Okay.
to toe. They can't go
Do
toe
you
to
Yeah.
do you agree with that?
I agree 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're not scared of
Confident, huh?
Poland at all, like.
No, not at all.
And if we smash Poland, what's gonna happen at home between you and your girlfriend then?
Yeah.
ooh,
You're gonna sleep on the sofa.
No, I don't think she is expecting a win from Poland, and that's a life lesson. If you have no expectation, you can be sad. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
very true.
Your happiness is always the gap between your expectation and reality. So you expect
Very true.
nothing.
Very, very inspiring tonight, Gauthier. I like that. I like that. Right. Okay. So we're all going for France win then.
Yeah.
So let's get back to Argentina, Australia. Paolo, you said this one should be a comfortable win for Australia. I personally think it will be a tight one. If they win, it will be just one goal difference. Do you see a big Messi? Do you see a big Argentina? Even Di Maria? Like, do you think they will dominate that one, or what do you think?
I think it could be one of those games where people expect a lot of goals, but it won't come. I think it'll be those ones where
Exactly.
Argentina. Yeah, it just seems like one of those games where they expect
Exactly.
4-5 nil.
Agreed.
But I think Argentina will struggle to get the main creation from Messi. I think Messi at times when he's playing, he gets the ball and then there's a lot of players, too many players around him. You got too many players marking him, and Messi's the difference. Messi is the difference, but it just seems like one of those games. It just seems like 1-0. You could see it maybe going into extra time, and then maybe Argentina grab something. I think it might not be a nice game to watch. Australia again, another team. They're gonna sit back. They can't play
Yeah,
football with
agreed.
Argentina. So 1-0.
Fair enough. So you're going 1-0 as well? Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy? Same.
No, man, I'm going for a 3-0.
Ooh.
3-0. I mean, I think Messi will be the assist leader in that game. They're cruising. They will have an early goal. Australia needs to come. It will create space for Argentina, and then they will smash it.
Interesting.
Okay, interesting. Gauthier?
Yeah, I agree. I imagine like 2-0 because if you're able to score first, there's no way Australia would be able to come back. So to 2-0, yeah.
So I'm going to you now, Sahbi. Netherlands, USA. Tell me everything on that one.
I'm with you on this. On the same page, 2-1.
Yeah, it will be a tight one then. You're
It's
not
gonna
going to
be a tight
dominate that one.
We're not going to dominate. It's going to be a very, very difficult game, and we will have the second goal somewhere at the end of the
Late drama.
late
I can see
drama.
it coming as well. Yeah, late drama. Same. So no extra time, no penalties, but
No
late
extra time, no
last second
penalties,
goal for
indeed.
the Netherlands or something like that.
Gakpo will probably score.
Yeah. Depending on how many players are sick as well, by the way.
Exactly. It might be him who's sick, indeed.
What about you, Paulo?
I think Netherlands will win. I'm going to say 2-1 as well, but I think they'll get their goal in extra time. I think first half USA they're gonna put a lot of press, and they're gonna pressure the Netherlands players, and Netherlands are just gonna come at us. And then second half, you could see Netherlands going for it, and then USA will be forced to stay back. They're gonna have to stay back, and then, but I think it can still be enough. USA have good players, man. I know a lot of people say Pulisic hasn't been, hadn't done great for Chelsea, and they still got McKenna. I think Netherlands will get it done in extra time.
No, but Pulisic is always doing well for his country. I mean,
Yeah.
The same applies for Depay. I mean, at Barcelona,
it's always like this with World Cups or Euros, is that players in their respective clubs are not necessarily the same players in the country. It's
look at
bro. I'm sorry, but look at again Harry Maguire with England. I'm sorry to say, but the Harry Maguire we see since the beginning of the competition, is not the Harry Maguire, the clumsy, cringe, awful Harry Maguire at Man United.
And think about Pogba with France.
It's the same type of
situation. As well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's always like this. So Gauthier, you're going for Netherlands wins as well.
1-0, a short 1-0
short win.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So yeah, apart from the Senegal result, I'm not too bad. So let's go with not group winners, but knockout winners. Okay, so we say Argentina win. That's mine, so I'm going Senegal.
You say.
I'm sorry, I'm going Senegal, boys. I don't know why I feel it coming. I'm sorry for England, but I really want England to win, but I think it will be a massive surprise. Netherlands, USA, Netherlands, and then we go with France, Poland, France. Okay, let's save. Okay, that is saved. So we have another option now, which is early bird. I think it's this prediction section is now locked. Oh, quarterfinals and semifinals. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. It will be not finalists. Same starting quarterfinals. Okay, so now predictions is here, past results, and then leaderboard. 115 points. Wow, I'm smashing it, boys. I'm sorry, but You know what? I'm in a position to take some risks now. That's why I'm going with Senegal.
Yeah. Okay.
I
Okay.
can make mistakes now.
Okay.
So I don't really mind. But yeah, if you're watching that show on other platforms, again, scan the QR code on your screen, join Matchday, join the prediction battle as well. We will announce the prize, but there's a massive prize to win at the end of the competition. So get involved. Also create your FanFest live account, and you can request to join the streamer exchange with us as well. So yeah, boys, I think we're good now. Tomorrow, so no longer early kickoff. By the way, the 10 a.m. game is over.
Yep.
Bye bye.
Finished. Yep.
Yeah.
We say bye bye to the 10 a.m. 10 a.m. I mean
You
11
can
a.m. for
finally
you.
get some sleep.
Bro, I'm telling you, like, did you guys watch a lot of the 10 a.m. games?
Nah.
No,
Some of
Yeah,
them.
I did.
Yeah?
Yeah, I
Even at
watched some of
work.
them. Yeah.
in
Yeah.
bed.
In bed, at work, every time. Yeah.
Yeah, that was an interesting vibe though. Yeah, it was really nice. So yeah, 3 p.m. Netherlands, USA, followed by 7 p.m. I mean UK time, Argentina, Australia. So let's see how it goes, and then we'll
So is
have
there
France,
the
Poland.
games now no longer? There's no two games in the same time now.
No,
No.
No, no,
That's
no.
that's that's
it's
fantastic.
over.
Because I
Yeah,
remember in
yeah,
the
yeah.
Euros last year, there were a couple games. There was like same time. So now we
During
get to
round of
watch
16.
Euro last year.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
There were a couple games that were same time, and the people were complaining. So it's good we get to see each one of them individually.
Yeah, exactly. So let's see how it goes. We catch up on Sunday, same 9:30 p.m. UK time, so 10:30 p.m. Amsterdam, Paris time. So yeah, thanks for being, with us. I was a small committee tonight, and we'll have a full house back on Sunday.
Yep.
And fingers
100%.
crossed for England. Fingers crossed for England. But bro, I'm telling you, if Senegal does that, the group chat is gonna get mad.
It is.
I can tell you right
Sunday,
now,
Sunday, tomorrow, Sunday,
madness, man.
one of us is gonna cry. One of us.
Yeah,
For real,
exactly.
yeah.
And remember, if that happens, all of you here, you owe me a drink. I can tell you right
Yeah,
now.
okay.
Okay. So
Promise,
have a good
promise.
evening, boys, and let's speak on Sunday. And thanks for watching.
Absolutely.
Bye
See you
bye.
guys.
See you
Bye bye.
guys.
See you.